Hey, what up? What up? Yeah. You feel me? What's up, YouTube? I just wanted to hop on here. You already know what day it is. The off day. I've been trying to record this video for like 3 days. I got a new camera and it's a little action camera and I'm actually recording on it right now, so you tell me how the video is. I think it's a little suspect, but I paid like $60 for the camera because I just wanted something where I didn't have to record on my phone all the time because it's just gonna take up way too much space. I had one phone and then like the memory got filled up on it. So I'm like, let me get another phone so I can record on that. And then it was just like I recorded like 5 videos, and not that the memory was full, but I could tell that it was gonna get full real quick. So I just bought another little camera, little action joint. So, and if I go fishing or surfing, I don't even surf, but if I go surfing, skiing, or I'm about to get me a motorcycle, I'm gonna make videos on that with this action camera. It's a Wolfgang. I can't remember what the model is. Wolfgang GA 300. But sometimes it's decent quality, but the lighting is horrible. Like, so when I was making videos at the gym, when the lighting hit it, or when it's like stupid light outside, it's like all you see is glares. So I got 2 lights in here that I got set up, so we'll see how that goes. But I've been trying to make this video for the past couple of days, and the video that I wanted to make is talking about something that I've learned, that I didn't recognize as I was coming up, but as I got older and as I hit my 30s, I really started to understand this concept. And just over the past couple of years, I really started to understand this concept just speaking or just listening to more of my mentors and more people that kind of help me through life and go through life. But I want to start off by saying, like, when you young, you go to school, and this is in America. You go to school, grade school, high school, and then after high school, most people go to college, and they continue their education through college, undergrad, and then grad school. Some people even just go get an associate's, which is just a 2-year degree. But I want to talk about learning, and I believe that, I not necessarily believe, I just never understood, if that makes sense. I never understood it. I didn't necessarily believe in it. I just didn't understand it. My brain didn't articulate to continue learning, after school. And I did a lot of schooling. First and foremost, I want to say that after high school, I played football in high school. So after high school, I got a scholarship to go play football. But I really had no dreams or aspirations to really do anything. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I remember one time my pops, he asked me, do I want to play football in college? And I said, yeah. And to be honest, he didn't really, he helped me get a scholarship just because he my pops and, he took care of me. But he wasn't, there, talking to the coaches and, vouching for me, putting my film out and stuff to get me that scholarship. He took me to camps, yeah, but it helped me get exposure, but that wasn't the real root of me getting into college. But yeah, and I mean, the only reason why I went to college was to play football, not even really to get an education. And that was another thing that I didn't understand. I was just smart enough to be able to juggle football plus go get an education and actually pass. But I really think most school is relatively easy. If you even try halfway, most people can get away with it in doing the bare minimum. And that's the problem. I was able to finesse through a lot of things just simply because, I don't know, it was just kind of easy for me to get work done, meet deadlines, and do stuff like that. For other people, it may be hard. For me, that type of stuff wasn't really that hard, per se. Now, I didn't get the best grades, B's and C's. Sometimes I got A's, but I got more B's and C's than I got A's. or I got one failing grade in college, and that's because the professor was actually a professor. He actually graded you on shit that you were supposed to do. Like, if he say read an assignment, you really had to be knowledgeable on that subject in order to pass. And I respect him for that, simply because I feel like I said, I finessed my way through a lot of college, and I didn't really understand the material, but I still was able to pass with the kind of doing the bare minimum. And in some classes, I got A's with doing the bare minimum. But anyway, I was talking about, going to college. Once I got out of high school, I ended up going to college. I went to multiple different colleges, and one thing that I learned was that it's kind of about, like, not necessarily what you know or who you know, but the education. Like, you can educate yourself by just doing certain things, like reading on your own, studying. Like, you have to set up that whole structure for yourself. And damn, I forgot where I was going. Anyway, fuck it. What I wanted to really talk about was, the education that you have, and educating yourself for real life. Because I used to think that, once I got out of college, that was going to be the end of the education, or, I didn't really have to learn. And it's kind of another thing with fitness. Once I stopped playing football, I stopped working out, and that wasn't really healthy, nor is that healthy for anybody. Just simply because I put on a lot of weight, and now look at me, kind of slimmed down, getting my body right, and on top of that, it's also getting my mind right, which is the most important thing that one could do, especially as a man. You want to make sure your health is intact so you can get out there and hustle and be able to make shit happen. But one thing that I learned is, once you get out of college, you have to continuously learn. For one, the world is forever changing, and you have to be able to keep up with what the hell is going on, especially if you're going to be independent for yourself, because you have to learn how to move through things quickly, even just coming to pay bills, going a job, holding down a job, even running a family. You need to be able to have common sense and common knowledge to do these things. But in life, certain things are going to come up in which you have to be prepared to handle, such as an emergency. Not having an emergency fund will put you in a deeper hole than what you already in, or what you got yourself into. It will set you back a longer way. But the main thing is learning how to gain knowledge after you quit school, because that's not really taught to us after we leave. And the best way I feel like to do that is doing research, reading. You must read books, continuously read. I got books down here. I got way more books than this. They still kind of packed up, not because I just moved in. I ain't gonna perp to y'all. I moved in November. It's already April. But I just really haven't unpacked them. But I'm building my library, and I read a lot more on the Kindle. I've been buying books on there. But, reading and, gaining knowledge from other people, and deciding how you want to live your life, what path is correct for you, to continue, finding your purpose in this world, why God put you here. The biggest thing that you want to understand is what knowledge do I need to get in order for me to reach specific goals. And that's one thing that I never did. I never really felt like I understood that in order to get to a certain places, for one, I had to set the goals, and then for two, I had to acquire the knowledge for those goals, and then lastly, I had to put in the work from the knowledge that I've gained just trying to accomplish the goals that I have. It's not, once I got out of college, the traditional school was done, but the real life education really started, because now I have to learn how to do so many other things in order for me to stay ahead of not only other people, but stay ahead of the game of life, and bettering myself. And how you do that is also putting yourself in the right environments, being around going to help you. Now I have mentors, and they always say you need mentors because those are the people who've already done what you're trying to accomplish. And it's no better teacher than learning from others who already accomplished what you want to accomplish. But you have to have the right mindset, which is the knowledge, and that's part of the knowledge, is turning your mindset around and being able to, go after or put in play what the others that what your mentors kind of teach you. And you gotta have that right mindset in order for that to happen. And that's gonna come with continuous education, because books, like school books and learnings, is not just the education. Being able to move through the real world and understand business and understand what's going on right now in America. They talking about the U.S. dollar is about to go out of a lot of countries. Like, the dollar is the biggest thing around the world right now. It's the biggest currency around the world right now. And if that goes away, what's going to happen next? Nobody knows. So I must, educate myself to find out what's going to happen next, because I could be holding U.S. dollars. U.S. dollars that mean nothing. These, if you look up, Argentina, I think, went through this. It's a couple other places in South America or Central America that, they dollar is worth zero. Like, you can have millions of dollars, but it ain't worth nothing. So, the biggest thing is education, 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 and understanding that education is more than just being in the books. Education is the experience of going out and doing things and meeting people and having the knowledge of experience of, what is next or what's to come. And the way you get that, reading books, talking to people, sharing your experience with other people so they can get the knowledge, and that will just help your brain flow. So I think always be prepared to continuously learn. And I think even if you have not only just having your own kids, but even giving back to the kids that are around you, and helping them with the knowledge that you already know, will help further expand your knowledge, because not only will they learn from you, you can also learn something from them, because trends always happen, things always change, and what you did as a kid is not going to be the same as what kids are doing nowadays, just simply because, for one, technology is different. We probably won't even have physical dollars soon here in the future. That's probably going to be one of the biggest changes that we have with this U.S. dollar thing. And I'm ready for it. And if I ain't ready for it, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna get ready for it. So yeah, man. Continuous knowledge, continuous education. Education is not just in schooling. Education is everywhere. We have so many resources now to get the type of knowledge that you need, to continuously further what you got going on. So that's what I wanted to say to y'all, man. I hope this helps somebody. I hope you learn and you understand way before I did, that you need to be learning outside of school. You need to be finding out things, financially, emotionally, and spiritually, to help you on your journey to continue to be better. And yeah, that's all I got for y'all tonight, man. Marathon capitalists, Eder Falcon, we out.